Hey, this is Greg Ryder. I'm the CEO and founder of Angel Investors Network, and we're on a mission to help entrepreneurs succeed. We like to help them with their marketing, and we help and focus on marketing their investment opportunities so they can actually raise capital, create jobs, and live the American dream, perpetuate free enterprise and capitalism. So in today's tip, I want to really talk about what an accredited investor is and why an accredited investor is so important to the knowledge of an entrepreneur, as well as maybe a high net worth person who didn't know he was an accredited investor. So in the Securities Act of 1933, they created this term accredited investor, and it was defined in an effort to protect investors from being shammed by shady people, so to speak. So I kind of articulate it to like the helmet law, right? So in California, you cannot ride a motorcycle without wearing a helmet or you get a ticket. And the theory is you're not smart enough to protect yourself, so we're going to make laws to force you to protect yourself, right? So that's the same thing as an accredited investor. So the accredited investor law says unless you have a certain level of income or a certain level of net worth, you're not smart enough to make investments. Okay, so it is what it is, right? So I got my notes here. So it's a accredited investor is defined by what's called regulation. It's a 501 Securities Act of 1933. So here's what it is. It's an individual, married or a couple, who has a net worth that exceeds $1 million. So you have to have a net worth of $1 million excluding your home, right? Excluding your home or your primary residence, right? I guess it could be investment properties. Or it could be an individual who your income exceeds $200,000 a year and has for the previous, see how many years? 2 years, I think it is. Yeah, the previous 2 years. So you make 200 grand a year as an individual for the previous 2 years, or you have joint income in your household of $300,000 for the previous 2 years, and you expect that kind of income in the coming years. So now you make that kind of money, you're smart enough to make your own investment decisions, right? A bank, an insurance company, a registered investment company, a business development company, or a small business investment company are all considered accredited investors. An employee benefit plan, I don't need to go into that because we're talking about this stuff. Charitable organizations with assets of over $5 million. A director, an officer, or a general partner of a company actually selling the securities, you qualify as an accredited investor. A business which all the equity owners are accredited investors, or a trust with assets of over $5 million. So the bottom line is, why is this important? Well, as I talked in previous tips, the Jobs Act, for instance, there's new laws on the books that allow us to advertise and market for investors. And I'm going to give future tips on exactly how you do that. But as it sits right now, you have to understand that when you advertise for investors in a general solicitation, you can only accept money from accredited investors. So you need to know what that is. It needs to be defined. And of course, your attorney should be guiding you and helping you on this and with the documents. But every entrepreneur should know the language. I call it the language of money. And you have to understand this verbiage and this language to help you get where you want to go and accelerate your growth. So once you understand accredited investor, now you know this is who we want to market to. And as I say all the time, we help entrepreneurs market their business, their product or service, and their investment opportunity. You always have to think that when you're raising capital, you're really marketing your investment opportunity. Just as if you were marketing your product or service or launching a product or service and you're trying to get the buzz around that new product or new service, same thing with your investment opportunity. Think of it as a marketing strategy, and you got to package it up so it's attractive to investors. But with that being said, we want to make it attractive to the right kind of investor, i.e. an accredited investor. So when you think about that, you want to target your marketing and target your energy and target your efforts to making presentations and pitches to accredited investors, i.e. the Angel Investors Network. We have over 1,000 investors that meet these qualifications in our network, and that's growing all the time. So it's very, very important that you understand what accredited investor is. It's very, very important that you leverage your marketing and target your marketing efforts to the high net worth investor. And there's two reasons. One is it helps you comply with all the laws. You're not breaking any securities laws, both state and or federal. And two, they can afford to lose money if in fact something happens or goes wrong. because the bottom line is there's risk in everything. And if you ever meet anybody who tells you there's no risk in my deal, it's guaranteed, run for the hills. And as an entrepreneur, you can't ever say that. No matter how well you think your deal is, there's always risk that people are going to lose, not part of their money, not some of their money, but there's always risk they're going to lose 100% of their money, right? It happens. It can happen. It happens all the time. And there's just a million things that could go wrong. So get it down. If you need to Google these terms, you can. So with that being said, if you like these tips and you want to keep getting them, go ahead, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the like below, make a comment below underneath this video, like us, share us, post it on social media. It's all about us helping entrepreneurs succeed, promoting capitalism, promoting free enterprise. I'm a big free enterprise capitalism guy. And so if you're new to Angel Network, go to angelnetwork.com and check us out. We have a newsletter we publish. We have some great content, and we're all about helping entrepreneurs succeed and creating wealth. That's what it's all about, helping entrepreneurs succeed with their dreams and creating wealth. So thank you very much. We appreciate your time. Have a fantastic day and do what I do. Wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude and tell somebody you love them. You'll have a better day.